Gang Minecrafters, it's your boy MC Weapon. We are back streaming Minecraft snapshots. We know we're getting closer and closer to that wild update. We're getting wild update snapshots pretty consistently now. I guess they're moving it to Thursday. Don't know what's going on, but we are here. I also need to start booting up Minecraft so that we can actually get in the snapshot, get our hands dirty with this Minecraft snapshot. But we can go ahead and start reading through this snapshot here. So the first thing here is the Allay. The Allay, the mob that nobody is really sure how to pronounce, probably true, is now entering the latest Minecraft Java snapshot. Along with it, they're adding ancient cities, which have seen some pretty drastic changes since the experimental snapshot a few weeks ago. So we know we have looked at ancient cities a decent amount in the past, but they're saying there's some drastic changes. So let's see exactly what they mean by that. I'm pretty curious for sure. Allay, ancient cities. So Allays will collect the surrounding items that match the item they're holding. Will like a player who hands them an item and will bring the items they collect to their liked player. So I guess like giving them an item is kind of the same thing as taming them, more or less. That's like interesting. I guess they've never really been super specific on what exactly that might mean, but like a liked player, is that the same thing as taming it? I mean, like it kind of sounds like it. I don't know what, like maybe it's more similar to like how Fox is like a player, because you don't really like tame foxes, but you can kind of, they'll be friendly to you. Not really sure just yet, but maybe we'll be able to check it out in the snapshot here. Minecraft is slowing down my computer. Shoot. Okay. Need to get the snapshot. Which one is this? 13A. Okay, it's already on there. Bug slide. Let's go. If the Allay hears a note block, that note block becomes their favorite note block for 30 seconds. It'll stay near that note block for that duration and bring it to collect the items to the note block instead of the player. Interacting with the Allay with an empty hand will remove the item. Okay, that's nice. And then Allays can be found in pillager outposts and in woodland mansions, which is definitely the most interesting part. But you know, we'll see how that works out. So they say they'll stay near the note block and bring collected items to that note block. So is that more like if they have items and I hit the note block, is that when they drop it? Or is it just like when you hit it the first time, it's assigned to them so they can go back and forth between the items? I'm just curious if, like, I've seen some gameplay from the Bedrock the Bedrock, what do you call it? The Bedrock betas. But, you know, curious as to how, if the wording, if how they're describing it is exactly the same on how it worked on Bedrock. But, you know, all we can do is really test that out. And that's pretty much everything for the Allay. We'll definitely get to play around with that a little bit while we're here. Now, the ancient city wander the halls of these long abandoned structures in the deep dark depths to uncover some relics long forgotten. Ancient city structures spawn in the deep dark biome. In chests, guarded by skulk sensors and shriekers, you can find the new swift sneaking enchantment that has indeed been confirmed to be like specifically a leggings enchantment in the previous snapshot. So that's pretty interesting. You can also find a new mysterious block called Reinforced Deep Slate here, which cannot be obtained in survival. Of course, that's just the thing that's around like the big quote-unquote portal structure. Um, I guess they're pretty set on it not being able to be obtained in survival. But I hope that there's maybe like some unique property with it. I've been wondering if anyone's like tested out like redstone with it, like sending redstone charges through it. I know people have like done things with pistons around it, which is pretty interesting. I think my Minecraft's loading up, so I'm gonna stop my own music because I think the Minecraft music itself is starting now too. So let's get that on there. And I'll be getting that started. If you are watching our snapshot today, type "stay blocky" in the chat for me. Make sure you guys can hear me all right. So where did we leave off here? You can find the new, so and mobs can't spawn in ancient cities. We've kind of always known that it would make Skulk a bit more uncontrollable if they did, so it's a little weird. Differences compared to the experimental Deep Dark Snapshot. So this is the differences that they say are drastic. Many adjustments have been made to ancient cities with new and tweaked structures. New structures, okay, so for one, we have new structures to look to. Okay, we have new structures, and some of the structures we've already had have been tweaked. Hey, Enderstorm, stay blocking. Okay. Love you too. Loot tables have been adjusted for ancient cities, including a separate loot table for the ice box structures, which that one I'm not sure if we've had before. That name doesn't I don't recognize that name. Like the icebox structures? What is that in reference to, I wonder? Oh, okay, I have Discord. Let me just read that. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so I have the world loading up right now, but let's rate the rest of these changes. So, that's what we'll be looking for. We want to see if we can notice any new particular generations with the ancient cities, as well as see if anything that we have already seen seems a little different. And I'm really curious, what is this, the icebox structures? What is that? If anyone knows what that is, please let me know, because I have no idea. That's a little confusing to me. Other changes, the recipes for minecart with chest / hoppers, TNT, furnace are now shapeless. Okay, so you don't have, okay, they weren't always shapeless. I guess maybe in Bedrock they were shapeless, but in Java Edition they weren't. That seems a little strange to me. I didn't know they weren't shapeless, to be honest. I guess those are things I've never really had to craft in my Java Edition worlds. So I guess I didn't know that. When broken, each Minecraft variant drops itself as an item instead of splitting into two, which I think is neat. I guess maybe that's less annoying to deal with. Like if you just wanted to move a chest with a hop, or what is it called? A minecart with a chest, or minecart with a hopper. If you just wanted to move it to a different farm, or you're adjusting the rails or something, I guess it helps the ease of just having to put it back together every time. So that's definitely a positive thing. Guess just not sure. It helps. Its quality of life change. It certainly helps. Only wool and wool carpets now block the sounds coming from note blocks. So I guess I'm curious on the purpose of this change. I guess before all blocks change the sound of note blocks, they would block that off. But now maybe they're trying to do that specifically because of how they want sound functions to work in Minecraft. They want wool to be the sound blocking block, if that makes sense. So in terms of using blocks to block sound. Woo! Allay, what's up, Brendan Bigham? I guess they want wool to do that specifically. So I guess that's probably the reason for that. Looks like everything is good for this world here. Let's go ahead and let me type in Allay and cities. Great new world. All right, I got the world loading up. That's pretty much everything. Here's more technical changes. I know most people probably don't need to go over technical changes. There is an advancement trigger for killing a mob near a skull catalyst, though. That's pretty interesting. They renamed some game events and skull trigger block changes. So, if you're messing around with different things, maybe when you're building a world. Mr. Axolotl dude, Allay. Yes, we got the Allay in Java Edition. Finally. So yeah, a player for which this trigger runs. Yeah, so like this is the. So I guess they're maybe thinking of an advancement or an achievement for killing a mob near a skull catalyst, which makes sense. I think they add more what do you call achievements for like every update, just to be related to the things you're doing. So yeah, like just changes to the skull streaker. So yeah, I mean, like I don't really want to go through the technical changes. I think that doesn't interest most people, but if you're in the Discord, I always link the snapshot as quickly as I can in the Discord. So definitely go there and check that out. Yes, Allay indeed. We will be checking that out whenever Minecraft decides to load. It's going pretty slow. But yeah, so looking back, the things we're going to be looking for, the Allay, of course, the biggest thing ever. Is what we're going to be working on. There was a bug they fixed this time that will make surviving snapshots a lot less annoying. This is real? This is real as a snapshot. So this is one of these snapshots that's coming out in Java Edition, similar to the Bedrock betas, where you can kind of test things out. We can see it like the progress they've made on different features, such as the Allay and ancient cities. So this is, you'd have to load a world in a snapshot in order to view these things. Usually best not to do for like your main worlds in case anything goes wrong or it's corrupted or anything. But yes, it is real, more or less, in that I am opening up Minecraft right now in the 22W13A snapshot, and we will be playing it through. You said there was a bug they fixed that makes surviving the snapshots a lot less annoying. I guess what does that mean? What particular bug are you referring to? I guess frogs. I think frogs were also in the last snapshot. I didn't stream that one, so we could test out frogs if people want to. I didn't get a chance to do that. Wardens can't pass over rails. Oh, what? That was the thing? 22W13A Warden. For Java Edition, the Warden's already been out. Like, we can... Well, actually, I'm not sure. I think the Warden is out. I think the Warden came out last snapshot, if I'm not mistaken. So we can. Furnaces couldn't cook without an item in it, which I found in survival context and was annoyed when my coal didn't smelt ore. Oh, okay. I did just pass over that. Yeah, that sounds a little unfortunate there. Don't cook without fuel in the bottom slot, even if they're already fired up. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. How long has that been happening? Because I've been playing... Is that just more like that's been happening in the snapshots specifically? I wonder. But I do have Minecraft up and ready to go. Let me go ahead and make sure my options are low enough so it doesn't crash the stream. Alrighty, boom, boom, boom. Particles, no. No, not all particles, please. Please don't. And I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen over. Let's get to this Allay. Let's get to the... What's the other thing called? The ancient cities. So I'll put some text on the screen so we know what we're working with here. Alrighty, and let's go to the game. Alright, we're here. Looks like I made a new world for this. This spawn is interesting. Just letting it load in this for a second. I like how these trees, I like the color change on the edge here. That's kind of cool. But we can go ahead and if people want, I can go to like outposts and mansions to see if we can find Allay. But, we can just get one ourselves. Get a couple of Allays, get some note blocks. We can, yeah. I probably need to, so let's put these down. Let's get some of that. Shoot, that didn't work. Okay. I have to do it a different way. Alright, so let's do it like that. Boom. Let's just drop it all around. And that way we can make our Allay. Okay, I am lagging pretty hard right now. I think I need to make my screen back to being smaller. Okay. Alright, should be a little better. So let's get our Allay in. Hello, buddy. Okay, if it's kind of flying around like that, how am I supposed to give it an item? Come here. Okay. So I gave it an item, so now it's like friendly to me, so it seems like it's following me now. Okay. What did I give it? Stone? Shoot, I didn't mean to give it stone. Actually, give me that back. take this instead. There you go. Okay. Allay doing that work. It's making some interesting noises. I don't think I've heard the Allay noises before, which is pretty interesting. There's one over there. Go get it. Okay. So what will you do now? I'm not sure if it assigned to the note block. I did hit it, so maybe it is, but... Okay, it is. Okay, do you see that drop? Okay, that was way better. I like that a lot. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely like way better than like the throwing it was doing before. That's a very like smooth placement for sure. You can play around with that a little more. Are you coming to me or to the note block? It's so tiny. It's tiny. Okay, it drops them all there. So it doesn't seem like it. I wonder if like, yeah, it seems pretty good. I mean, overall, like this is what it does, right? I mean, do you guys want me to like build some sort of redstone farm for it? I think this is pretty good. If I can check, he gave it to me that time. Was there anything on the snapshot that we wanted to test specifically with the Allay? Let's go find it. Maybe we can try to go find it inside of the Woodland Mansion or something. Or let's go Pillager Outpost. Geez, that's quite far. Okay, thank you, Allay. Thank you. And let's let this load in for a second. Let's see if this Pillager Outpost has one. If not, then I'll probably leave it alone. We'll just go to an ancient city and look around there. Empty cage. Empty cage. Gotta love empty cages. So useful. Empty cage. Okay, it has like... Okay, whoa, whoa. This thing's freaking huge. Are Pillager Outposts always this huge? There's like 10k... Like, wow. Like, this is like an area. I like it, to be honest. But whoa. Ancient City's got some new mini structures. Yeah, definitely gonna be taking a look at those very soon. Unfortunately, this one doesn't seem to have any allays in the cages, though. That is unfortunate. Is it like the Vex? What does the sound like? It doesn't sound exactly like the Vex. We can... It sounds like a little more magical. Okay, shut up, villagers. Do you hear that? I can turn the music down if need me. Lucky outpost. Yeah, very, very lucky outpost. Unfortunately, no Allay, but like, geez, this thing is like huge. I'm not. I haven't seen too many outposts myself on Java Edition. Like my Java Edition worlds are more like they're more edited worlds. So this is rare. Okay, you guys are saying this is rare. Like this is a very lucky outpost. Okay, cool. Good to know. Because I was like, is this normal? Because this is insane. Okay, we're lagging. Hold up with that. 1 second. Try if Woodland Mansion to see if they spawn there. We'll do. We'll do. Any diamonds in the chest? Let's see if there's a diamond. Iron 2 and a bunch of arrows. I mean, is that the best for a pillager outpost? That's probably the best pillager outpost ever, right? Let's see if we can find, what is it called? The mansion? We're going to be like 20,000 blocks away. Look, it's still searching. Oh, geez. Okay, you guys are gonna have to bear with me when I teleport there, because it's gonna be a while. 6,000 blocks away. All right, let's go. Thank you all for coming here, though. You seem like a cool dude. I'm a sub. That's a very much appreciated, Neto Fleur. Thank you very much. Is that how you pronounce it, or Neto Fur? I think so. Tell me how you pronounce it if not. Okay, it's probably inside of the mansion. I didn't expect that. It's still loading a little bit, so let's give it a second here. Thank you, Billy Apicella, for commenting on with us, checking out these snapshots. Cyprin76, Juan Diego Plantera Asunya. I think I sped through that a little fast. Okay, it's not loading. Can you please load? It's not loading. What's going on? Okay, did I just need to walk forward? Did I just need to move? Okay, this side's not loading yet, though. Yeah, it's just loading very, very slowly. Let's hope the ancient city is like right under it, so it's already generating too. Yeah, it's gonna take a second, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. Just break back in. Goodness gracious. Oh, frick. Okay. Yep, that was scary. I'll give it a few more minutes, but if it doesn't like start loading in, then I'm just gonna like leave. Oh, that's this room. This one's closed off. This room's closed off completely from, or one of the entrances on the other walls. It is really going like it's so bad. I could try to turn up the resonant distance, but I feel like it's probably gonna just crash there. Usually crashes the stream. The Allay spawns in Woodland Mansion cells if you didn't know. Right. So I think we just need the cell parts of it to load in. I'm just trying to see if I can if it's gonna load in at all. Okay, let me try the distance thing. Just don't crash my computer, please. Game, thank you. Okay, go. Load. I don't understand why it's like not coming in. Gosh darn it. We literally have like a chunk and it's like going in and out. This is bad. We should go back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it could be a snapshot issue. Guys, if it crashes, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I kind of like seeing it like this. It's kind of cool. So I can see it cut out like this. Okay, we can come back to this. Try relogging. It's not even processing ticks. Those ladders should have broken. Right, so let's go back to the outpost and hope everything's okay. So, oh, we can try mangrove. I wonder if I don't think they said the mangrove trees are in yet. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Not bad, yo. I don't know if it's the stream or if it's like maybe it's like a snapshot thing. I don't know. You guys are telling me to relog. I'm not a Java Edition player, so if that's like a super specific thing to do, I have no idea what relogging means. Just putting it out there. But I assume that means go back in, like get out and go back in the world. But we'll try. Ah, shoot. Dang, it's not even saving. Well, this is unfortunate. All right, I'll have to reload it. I'll put the snapshot page back up, and we can look back over that while I fix the Minecraft. All right, let's see here. Cause yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not working at all. Oh jeez. It just seems it's just frozen at this point now. All right, but when we go back in, we're definitely gonna go straight to the ancient cities. I definitely want to see the Allay inside of the mansion or inside of the outpost. You know, especially because we're testing out snapshots, so we want to see if like all the features do work. That's kind of what I think they're here for more or less. But I think the ancient cities definitely probably have a lot more content for sure. So it won't go away. But if anyone has any like if anyone can like if anyone has seen like the wiki maybe for the Minecraft wiki to see if they have like any super specifics about the new ancient city structures, because we'll be looking at new structures and then tweaked structures, and then I need to figure out what this icebox is. I can look this up on my phone right quick, but what is the icebox thing? I'm curious. Okay, so we're going to go back into Minecraft now. Just a second. I really hope another unique item is added to the ancient city later on. I I definitely agree. I do think Swift Sneak is like not quite enough, but I definitely think based on a lot of discussions that the developers have, I certainly think that that they're thinking of something, that they're probably working on something. I can probably go back and try to find the very specific thing that was said, but King B Dogs in particular, I remember mentioning something that they want ancient cities to help players do something that we haven't been able to do before. And so what that's a very open-ended statement overall, but really hope to see exactly what they mean by that. I recall that there used to be talk about like um, how experience could like be controlled in a way. Like we wanted new ways of utilizing experience outside of enchantments, and I think Skulk is definitely one way to we can do that. In that we can kind of store experience in something to be like extracted later on. We can create Skulk farms. I hope that there is some sort of new way of doing it. Okay, Minecraft's coming back on now. So you see, ancient city got many new mini structures which contain trap doors. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why this thing has popped up here. Please go away. Go back up. You're blocking the screen. There we go. It's back. Okay, we're good. New wool blocks, glowberry, and a gate-like thingy, and new loot to be added later. Okay, so I mean, yeah, we're definitely. I think everyone's definitely expecting new loot to be added later. There's definitely no doubt about that. I guess I'm excited to see what you mean about like we definitely want to just see what these new structures look like, without a doubt. Do they just contain trapdoors? Do you mean like the structures are built with trapdoors? I mean, I guess I'm not sure how like is it important that they're built with trapdoors or I don't know. But I'm definitely excited. I think the wool is definitely a good part of this. You know, when we're thinking about ancient cities in regards to the more lore aspect, the fact that there's ancient cities built with wool indicates that these people were attempting to live amongst the skulk, right? Because you use wool to block your sound so they don't spawn wardens. So these cities, adjusted their streets or maybe even were intentionally built for living amongst the skulk. So if there's like new ways that they're using wool, we definitely want to see that. All right, so unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to make a new world so we don't get the same issue and Minecraft just not responding. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, shoot, let me do this. Yeah, certainly excited to know what you guys think, what you guys have seen. Definitely want to get into the specifics. I'll probably go into the files later tonight um, to see if like there's any like renaming, like what do they call the structures and different things like that. Because like when the main thing was called like a portal structure, like that was definitely like alarms going off. A mini structure has an iron trap door. There is there is one in Igloo. Also, the theory you just said right now, I was thinking the same too. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I haven't gone into my lore video for ancient cities just yet, mostly because of the snapshot. And we're still waiting. I think if we get any new um I guess like unique items to the ancient cities, and the fact that they just redid some of the structures, they redid what the city might look like overall. There's I don't want to like put out like a very definitive theory on it just yet, but that's definitely the part like the baseline of it. It's like what the only thing we know about ancient cities is that they were definitely trying to live amongst Skulk because of the wool in one particular part. I think another thing is that unless they change it, I'm kind of thinking that they'll change it eventually. I think they'll use a different block for this. But currently under the like quote unquote the big portal block is like a bunch of soul sand with lit on fire, right? And of course the only place to get soul sand any other way is the nether. So it kind of indicates that the ancient cities may have been built after there was overworld and nether interaction, which I think is interesting. So that kind of puts it in a bit of a timeline perspective, which is something that I have definitely been thinking a lot. I think the lore series I've been building has we've definitely talked a lot about what the nether and what's kind of happening after the Nether. It's kind of like the next part after the what I call the Great Nether Trade. You know, the massive expansion of overworld Nether interaction, the rule of piglins, blah 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 blah. But if ancient cities are built after that, then like was it more like there was a secluded people that kind of did their own thing in the ancient cities, trying to harness the power of souls in a different way? Maybe. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, that's pretty interesting. Because I think a lot of the end of the Great Nether Trade, I think, has a lot to do with the Wither. I think that's part of why. Oh, we can find soul torches in chests in ancient cities. I think we always could have, right? I mean, there's always been soul torches in the buildings as well. So I think Skulk and the Warden are made of Skulk. Skulk Trooper has two souls trapped inside of it. It definitely does, at least two. So I guess the thing I'm thinking of is like, I think there'll be a new Skulk block that we can use to make soul related items. Like, so right now we can use soul sand and soul soil to make soul torches and soul campfires. I think that there's going to be a Skulk block that can do the same thing. And I think they're going to use that block to replace the soul sand under the portal. That's kind of my theory at the moment, that the soul sand currently is more of a placeholder, that they definitely want Skulk to be related to soul energy and soul power in some way. Oh, and on that regard, should there be some sort of interaction between soul speed and Skulk? I think that could be an interesting thing. I think, okay, so how about this? So I think even in the fact that uh, Swift Sneak is now a leggings enchantment, I think might have something. There could be something very interesting, right? What if? Okay, I got the game back up, so I'm going to be putting that on in just 1 second. But what if um, you could use the Swift Sneak to like get around Skulk in some way? That could be a very interesting thing. Okay, so first of all, look at this beautiful generation. By the way, the sound the Shrieker makes is just the louder version of the sound made when we walk on Soul Sand with Soul Speed. Huh. That's something I definitely want to look into. That sounds interesting. That's definitely very telling. Okay, first of all, look at this beautiful generation, like the flower forest being carved into this very interesting cave. Looks like lots of dripstone down there. That's very beautiful. But we know what we're here for. Let's go find and locate one of these ancient cities. Hey, not even that far away. 2017. That's almost this year. So I think we'll. Oh, did it teleport me like directly to it? No, I think it's still on the same height. All right, so let's hope that this thing that we're doing is gonna. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's go into spectator mode. If anyone tells me about the shortcut, I don't see the generation, still see saving world. Oh shoot! Wait. Okay, that's a good point. Let me thank you for saying that. Can you see it now? Shoot. We still see saving world? Darn, how? How's that possible? Okay, thank you guys for letting me know though. Darn, you guys still see that? No, wait, you see the game now? Oh, you see it now. You see it? Okay. Okay, keep letting me know if you guys see it. Oh, it's GIF. Gonna do the night vision thing. Okay, boom. Let's drop down to that ancient city. It looks like it's loading nicely. Okay, we can see it right there. Beautiful, beautiful Skulk already present. What is that? Ooh. Oh my gosh, is it crossing over with a mine shaft? Look at this. Oh, geez. I hope that doesn't mess anything up. Okay, there's lots of skulk around here, though. So I definitely like that. Oh my gosh, what is that? Whoa. Oh my gosh. What is this? Somebody tell me what this is. This is, oh my gosh, I have so many questions. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what my immediate thought when I saw this was this looks just like the wool in Woodland Mansions. That was my immediate thought when I saw this. Looks just like the wood in Woodland Mansions. The wool. That's very interesting. I like how now that we have like skull. Ooh, they've even colored some of the. Ooh. Okay, so they're like using carpets now on tops of blocks. Okay, that's cool. They're still using soul sand in here, but it's like flat now. It used to like go down a few blocks, but now it's like flat. That's interesting. Holy moly, told me this isn't the coolest thing ever. Okay, I think, is this part of the ancient city or is this part of the mine shaft that's nearby? Okay, I think this is part of the ancient city, which is like interesting. To be honest, it's definitely like just weirder and different. I can't tell. Is this block wool? So yeah, they definitely made some slight changes to this overall. I think the majority of it is definitely the same, but like overall, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what is? Look at this! Whoa, dude, what? Okay, I'm not look. Oh wait, okay, these things are hanging. I think there's supposed to be chains there, or no, there's supposed to be like a wall here, but there's no wall on this one like there are there. Okay, tell me this isn't the coolest looking structure. And this, oh, I'm freaking out. Okay, this is cool. Oh my gosh, this is like completely covered. Okay. I like the colored wool. I'm glad there's like colors and that we're not just using like gray everywhere. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so they changed like the little shrines because these used to be like kind of attached. I wonder if that's just like one of them. Here's like one of the chest things. Okay, I'm gonna switch and we can go ahead and start looking at these more specifically. Should I do it in survival mode? That would be really funny. I definitely. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. This looks so cool. This is so cool. Okay, let's go to creative mode so we can like interact with some blocks and stuff here. But holy moly, this is so cool. Okay, so this like the mine shaft is kind of over here. It's not interacting with most of this over here, but it is kind of blocking things off, and it's a little annoying that it's kind of here, but it should be okay. Should be okay. A little annoying, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, I find this structure to be so cool. And wow, it's blowing my mind. Okay, so what I'm thinking, this looks like two things. One, it looks like a pillager outpost. Two, it also looks similar to um, some of the underwater cities, the underwater ruins. And they both have very similar. They all three, I think, have very similar structures. And now there's also one here, which I think is a very interesting thing. It's built so interesting. Different uses for like the chiseled blocks, similar to what piglins do. Like they use the chiseled blocks to denote what is like where the gold is, which I think is interesting. In this block, amethyst, enchanted golden apple. Oh my gosh! Book, soul torches, diamond horse armor, glowberries. Okay, thank you. Ooh, that ambience is very nice. Hey, I'm back. Went to go get something to eat. I feel you. I need to eat myself too. I need to go get something to eat as well. Is what I meant to say. But okay, just so we don't have to deal with warnings. But checking in this one, some enchanted leggings, bottles of enchanting. That's really interesting. I'm not sure if that was there before, but bottles of enchanting I think is interesting to see, and it also makes a lot of sense. You know, Skulk is very related to the capture of experience um, overall, so I think having bottles of enchanting makes a lot of sense for sure. Whew, okay, this okay. I think my mind is like being blown with how similar. And look at this. This is very similar to that what do you call that? That thing. This structure is very similar to what you find in this part here, like the ceilings of it. As you can see, kind of just right here, it looks extremely similar to this, right? Kind of indicates to me that the buildings like are very similarly built. Oh, shoot, one of them still activated. Okay, can stop that one. Like I said, I think. Oh, there he is. You know what I think there should be? You know, the warden doesn't seem to trigger the skulk, right? So there should be a pair of boots you can make out of skulk that blocks it. Maybe that makes it too easy, but I don't know. Maybe it probably like it's way too easy. There has to be a drawback to that, but I think the idea is certainly cool. Let's check this chest what we have here. Lots of coal, used diamond hose. Oh, okay, that makes sense because that's the tool used to get the scope. This is very, very cool. This is super cool. I think the chest loot especially is giving me, is really like showing us what it means to live in the ancient cities. Checking this chest. Curse of Vanishing Mending. Saddle. Name tag. Okay, very interesting. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh, I'm freaking out. Okay. Now, I wonder if there's like any, like, oh, what is this building? What does this look like to me? I'm not quite sure, but this looks very interesting. We definitely need some structure names. If anyone has like a link to something that like lists out structures and structure names, that would be awesome. I'd love to look at that. Ooh, look at this part. Okay, this part's pretty similar. Maybe this is the icebox. I'm not sure. This is the part that would usually that the sauna could generate on. There's like freaking 5, so many freaking shulkers here, or shriekers. I hope the mob heads stay. I think that's really cool. Let's just open the chest. Compass, music discs. Interesting. The loot in the chest is a lot about there were people living here. Right, for sure. Hello, Warden. Oh, there's another chest here. I didn't look at this one. Books. Swift Sneak 3, nice. I wonder if there could be leggings with Swift Sneak already on them. I wonder. Because I think that would also make sense, like to have the books and to have the leggings themselves have the enchantment. So I think the fact that they boosted up the armor and loot of the ancient cities is a very, very good thing. This is a very dangerous place, very hard to get to place. It makes sense that the armor and loot, at least just from a player, so all right, so mending is part of the loot table. Mending is indeed part of that loot table. It makes sense that armor this good should be similar to what you could find like in the bastions or in the end, right? Because this is another place that's just like such a difficult place to get to, and not only to get to, but to get out of. Like you have not only could you get this armor, but you have to get out of this place in order for it to mean anything, right? I think it certainly makes sense just from a gameplay perspective that the armor is that strong, but I think this also says a lot of just the people living here, or the lore of it as well, right? Ooh, 6 mixed soul purchase. There's another one. Yeah, okay, so I don't like that it seems like after you trigger any Shrieker in the world 3 times, all Shriekers now like spawn wardens immediately. Right? Let's do this one. It doesn't do the symbol. There's no symbol there. That's weird. Did you see? It kind of like spawned here, but like had to jump up. I think that was very telling of like the way it tries to spawn. Like it picks a location and then like finds the block. Okay, that's funny. That was so funny. Okay, and then there's like structures like this, which is really interesting. The ladder, like, I think that's cool because there was definitely like um there was definitely like a very difficult way of like getting to and from like the top and bottom levels before. So I think these transitions parts are very nice. I think just for the maneuverability, ooh, very nice spacing of the stairs too. That looks so nice. I wish there wasn't as much lava here, but just the way the cities are being built now, I think definitely looks really nice. The ladders are definitely a great inclusion. The spacing out of the stairs, I think it's really cool. The amount of similarities Did I do that? What? I didn't do that, did I? Okay, I don't know. But the amount of similarities that I feel like is this place is having towards something like the Woodland Mansion is like lorely scary. So what this tells me, like the amethyst, glowberries, I hope there's like dripstone too. I'm really hoping like dripstone could be found in these caves. Let me know if the game is too loud. I know the warden spawn noise is like very loud. But like, what that says about the people living here is that they've spent a long time in the caves themselves, right? And they've been able to, they're not only just like messing with Skulk, but where does all this basalt come from? I'm so confused. Like, why is there's a decent amount of like buildings out of basalt as well? Well, not maybe not the buildings, but maybe certain areas. So maybe that keeps with the theme that there is some interaction with the Nether as well here, and especially since like there's redstone lamps, there's evidence of glowstone being here as well. Glowstone and redstone being used. But in this building, I can't. I feel like this looks like something to me, but I can't think of what it is. I wonder what this is called. This looks pretty cool. I like the way this is like. Ooh, there's another chest here. Ooh, there's come with catalyst, and potions of regeneration. Huh. A potion. Interesting. That's so interesting. Let's did I check the chest down here already? I know we've been moving around kind of just like everywhere. I've just been freaking out. Scope sense more scope catalyst. I do like that there's catalysts in the chest as well. Enchanted golden apples. I mean, that's a loot right there. I like that there's catalysts so that you can so there's more than just the ones that generate. You say you use kill, then it won't spawn warden immediately. I don't really mind them spawning. I'm just like noticing it. Mending. But something okay. So there's amethyst and glowberries here, because there's geodes and lush caves. I hope dripstone's also a part of it. I kind of want dripstone. I feel like it just makes sense that if they're adding like cave update things, the people living down here explored caves, they harvest the resources to be found in the caves. Like that's kind of what this is saying. Oh my gosh, there's so much skulk. Yeah, I really hope that there's also something like that goes laterally, or that grows vertically. All the current blocks are kind of like they have to grow on a horizontal plane. I hope that there's something that can grow outwards. I think that would look really cool too. Maybe even downwards too. Yeah, because if the shriekers could be put upside down, that would be sick. That would be sick. But I think it could be a different block too. What block is this? Oh, cobble deeps. Okay, didn't mean to do that. But yeah. Okay, sorry. There's a million things going through my mind. If you guys want to ask me any questions, want me to do anything in particular, that could also be helpful, so we can like guide the conversation. Because I'm just kind of like looking and freaking out all the time. Hello, warden. There's lots of unlit candles. This part right here, I feel like this is blowing my mind. This is exactly the same colors and like seemingly random assortment. What type of wood is this? It's freaking dark oak. It's dark oak wood too. Like, how does this not scream Woodland Mansion? Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Like, what kind of similarity is the ancient city supposed to have to the Woodland Mansion? I think what this could mean is that, okay, and this might actually like add into the story that I think that Minecraft is supposed to follow. But I think I checked this one already, but compasses are here too. I feel like that makes sense. I mean, they're in a place where they're surrounded by all the ores. There's a vanishing, unfortunately. I wonder if music discs say anything about the lore. I wonder if you can keep the warden away from you by making a piston contraption that infinitely makes noise. Huh? That's actually interesting. Like they'll always be attracted to that. That could be. I feel like that could work if you don't allow it to like smell you. My theory on why there is healing potions. People really like the city they built, but got to know that the living they take risks because of the warden. They put potions in chests. That's definitely like I think that's reasonable. Similar to I think like the purpose of the potions inside of like the what do you call it, the dragon ship, the end city ship, like using ender pearls to get to places hurts. So they might use a potion to like they put pearl to the city and they always have a stash of potions there. Someone took one, that's why there's only 2. I think some villagers came to visit the city, put dark oak with Steve skin colored wood. I think something close to that. I think the way you're wording it is definitely heavily like what do you say, like biased towards like Matt Pat's theory about it, but like theory about the thing, but it's the same colors for sure. I think the importance is that it's the same colors, and so that some sort of inspiration, oh my gosh, it's dark oak, some sort of inspiration that went into, what the frick is that? What what's happening here? Electric, like there was like redstone. Oh my gosh! This. I'm bad at wording. Sorry. No. There's no bad at word. No. It's all good. I'm just talking about the. Okay, sorry. Hold up. I'm freaking out. What is happening here? There's like redstone testing. Is this dirt? There's grass blocks down here. That's so weird. They're like testing with redstone. Oh my gosh. Bro, there's target. Bro, was this always here? Or like, what? There's like sticky pistons. They're trying to see if they can move Skulk, I suppose. Oh my gosh. They're like really like testing redstone. They're like turning off torches and crap. Like, that's like, look, they have the Skulk in water right there. Oh my gosh. Whoa, bro. I am like freaking out. What does this mean? Cages in city. I don't know if these are cages. These are more like labs. Is there something behind this? Oh, that was weird. Oh, this is the entrance. Okay, so this is the entrance. How do you get to this? Oh, okay, so this is like directly under the main entrance. Dude, oh, this got added. Dude, I'm going crazy too, bro. What the frick does this mean? Holy moly, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's think about it from a survival perspective. Ancient civilizations are very smart. They experimented with souls and redstone, right? And that is something. So, okay, thinking about it in the context of everything that Minecraft already has, the only place where we see something like this is the jungle temples. The jungle temples is the only place where you see, like, I think that's the only place that's the only natural generated place that has like the most advanced redstone mechanics like utilized in it. This beats that. And as you can see, like, it uses pistons to like block it off, because I think like the block was, I don't know, here. I guess there was supposed to be one here, but I think maybe that's blocking it. So like it's supposed to be more like there. So like when you walk below here, enchanted apples and mending are perfect ways to motivate players. Very much so. I think, yeah, both of those are very good. Or very, yes. Short answer is yes. I 100% agree. Bro, was this not here before? Have I just... Okay, I think if this was here before, we would have seen this everywhere, right? We would have seen this everywhere. So I'm not like... I didn't miss anything the last time. What does this mean? Okay, so this is like directly under the portal. I kind of want to see like if there's... Oh, geez, I'm freaking out. I wonder if there's anything like even lower. Okay, no, I think this is the bottom of the city, but... So, as we can kind of see here, they're using like the pistons to make a trapdoor, first of all, which is like a pretty cool and pretty advanced topic. What is this being powered by? So we can kind of trace this back here. What exactly is this being powered by? I guess the Skulk sensor? What about over here? I guess, well, it's just more so by this torch. I'm not sure if like this redstone is like working though. I feel like... Oh, wait, this is covered in wool. So, you know what I think it is? It's attached to the things at the top. It's attached to the wells. It's attached to these, I think. Or... It's attached to something up here because they're trying to channel the noise in a very specific way. I don't want to break it, but we're going to have to break it. We're going to have to break in and see, like, they want the... This got added today, you didn't kiss anything? What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. But I think, so, like, they were testing with redstone lamps at first. Alright, at some points, I don't know why they would use a lectern. Some of the glass is also broken. That's very interesting. Using a target block as well. Very interesting. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is... Woo! This is a lot. But, okay, so let's break in. Let's just go ahead and break in. See? This skulk is supposed to move it, but they're trying to channel it. Well, it's blocked off, so I don't really get it. This got edited today. You didn't miss anything. Okay. Thank you. If I go straight up, where is that? So it's like pretty close to the portal, but okay. So this is kind of whoa. This one's missing one. Oh, the other ones have one. That's weird. Something I thought of, like there was some sort of importance to like this contraption that they, and I think this kind of is building on that, right? That some sort of movement around this is supposed to they trigger the doors though, but I think it's just how some redstone works. I mean, a part of it, like yes, someone who's not into redstone could see this and like, whoa, look, you can turn the torches off and like the things move in certain directions. So this could definitely help be a sort of guide for how redstone is supposed to work. But I'm thinking about it more in the gosh, I can't freaking move around here. Jeez, can I move? Okay. I think I'm trying to think about it more in terms of what did it mean for the people who used to live down here? Why did they put this here? You know, thinking about it from more of a lore perspective that it's a city, so that means there's a civilization of people. But oh, where does this one go? It goes up here. Oh, okay, it connects to the same thing. Yeah, so some sort of movement at the top would open these gates and allow whoever triggered it, I guess, to come down here and see the experimentation. We're definitely gonna have to dissect this a whole lot more. So let's see, the redstone's coming through here. They're trying to see, I guess, you know, they're noticing that certain blocks block redstone. No, that's one thing. They're noticing that certain blocks that you can like use block states to trigger redstone. Like you can, I guess I think maybe I need a book to trigger this. You said your theory. I think the redstone is incomplete because they accidentally activated Shrieker and the warden killed them. That may certainly be a part of the reason of why there's like a lack of purpose. Like, I think that's definitely part of it in that they were trying to see something with redstone, but they didn't get a chance to like utilize their final big project of the conclusion of all the redstone. Okay, wait. I'm walking on carpet. Does carpet not stop the sound? Because it's still picking me up. Kind of feel like it's supposed to be like a two-person thing. Like someone would walk up here and someone else would be down there waiting for the gate to open. I don't see how one person could notice both. I also don't see how you could trigger, like how was one supposed to trigger this? Maybe it's only supposed to be triggered from the inside? The design of it just seems to be flawed in some way. Like maybe that's intentional, but the design of it is certainly like not quite fulfilling. Like it doesn't, I don't see how you would trigger this. I think this needs a redstone there, or yeah, like I think that like something about this block. Did I break it? It doesn't seem to be working now. Yeah, I can't. It doesn't seem to. I can't. It won't work. I can't get it to. It won't connect to it. No, that's more. There we go. So, you know, looking like something like this. How do I trigger these doors to open? Okay, and it's also supposed to be covered. It's like this block. It's like right there. Okay. Yes. So it's like a wall. Do you know Game Theory's YouTube channel? Yes, I've watched a number of his videos, for sure. I put a block there instead of wire. Oh, is that what it was? Oh, am I stupid? Sorry. Wait, all right, okay, so I think it was, okay, so removing this, it was like this. You said put a block there? LOL, that is exactly how it was supposed to be. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. This room is very interesting. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you, Apple. But, so I'm just trying to figure out, how does this make sense? Because obviously it's blocked off from the outside. It's supposed to be a secret door. How do you open that secret door? How is it intended to be opened? Because the skulk shriekers, or the skulk sensors down there, are like surrounded in wool, so they only or hear anything that's directly above them. There. So I was able to do that one. And it's open. And it seems like it stays open when it opens. So it seems like it's more like a flip, a switch. They created your theory matches with theirs, and some of my theories match with them too. Okay, I mean, I guess I haven't seen much of his about the scope because I kind of got disinterested. But let me try. So there's only one, right? So, because all of this was covered in blocks. I think that's kind of part of the issue. That, like, from here, here, and here, that was all blocks. So, if I'm... It does work. Okay. So, somehow, standing in this position is supposed to be, like, what triggers it? But why? I guess, like, I wonder if there's any... Oh, I closed it. Oh, well. I wonder if there's any, like, importance to the location. How would someone know that? I guess it's supposed to be a secret trigger. Like, I guess people who built the city would know where to go to get down to the lab. How do you close it from the inside, though? It would stay open, too. That also seems strange. It seems like it would stay open when you enter. So I'm not really sure. Okay, so everything here, it's like... I don't have a projectile on me. Let me get maybe snowballs. I haven't seen any snowballs inside of the... One of the pillar lights doesn't work. That pillar is near the spot. Oh! I did notice one of them didn't work. I thought that was interesting. Look at that. So I think that's kind of what that was supposed to be. They're testing that there. I can't seem to open the lectern. Can I not be creative for it? Or, like... Does it need a book? I guess I have to get a book and put it there? Ooh. Well, there wasn't any book with quills anywhere. If there was a book with quill, I think it would make sense that, like, you're supposed to grab one of the book with quills from the chests, come put them on the lectern. Is that not how it works? Darn it. I don't know how it works. Darn it. Okay, do you have to do a book with quill? I don't know how the lectern works. I don't really use lecterns. There we go. Oh, okay, see, and now it's just lit up now that we have a book there. So I wonder if there's any chests that have books with lecterns. Maybe they have, like, text inside of them. So if anyone else is doing texting, like, see maybe loot tables to see if that's a thing. Or I guess just see if maybe I'm missing something in this room that would have the book with the lectern. Or a book with quill, and maybe that would have words in it. What is this supposed to be? This looks so strange to me. Like, there's just little, like, staircase circle here. Like, what is that for? Bro, this is the coolest thing ever. So we know some things. They wanted to test what redstone can go through. They noticed that some things, like some actions, can trigger redstone. So, like, this taking a projectile is redstone. A lectern having a book can be noticed by redstone. They're like, okay, that's interesting. And they created this, like, complicated switch that triggers a specific spot to allow the doors to open and close. We'll go back out right now and see how that lines up. I think that's everything down here. So yeah, you're right. So, kind of, if you're looking at the spot here, I think you could walk forward and trigger it. Exactly. That's a very good notice, Enderstorm. That was very nice. Great job there. So yeah, so this pillar, I guess, is like the secret for that. this one doesn't light up because it's the key to down there. That's pretty interesting indeed. Wow. I don't even know what else to do to think. My mind is definitely blown. I think the creativity that they put into this is definitely what I've been looking for from a creative standpoint for sure. I mean, the ancient city, of course, is definitely amazing, but now we can kind of see the ancient city in a much different light. I guess this is a corridor that's cut off from this part. That's pretty cool. I think this is one of them I already checked a bunch of times. Yeah. Is this connected? It looks to be not connected actually, but I guess you could connect it like right here. Maybe it's kind of like off-centered. It's not like completely lined up there. Yes, indeed, Minecraft. So yeah, there's plenty of books here, but I don't think there's any like books with quills that might provide any like textual information. Sweeping edge. Okay, oh, job edition. Yeah. Potion of regeneration. I think potion of regeneration and regeneration 2. No, the ones in the end city is instant health 2, but this one is regeneration. What makes regeneration potions? Is that glistering melons, or does that make health? I'm pretty sure. No, it's the gas tiers. Gas tiers make regeneration. Glistering melons make. So I think that's also interesting. This definitely indicates lots of things. One, it even more confirms that there's some sort of interaction between the building of the ancient cities and the Nether. Right? I think a part of that is the soul sand that is used throughout many parts of this. And I think so now that in of course the soul lanterns. So I still kind of believe that they might do it, but with the added Nether relation, I think it could be possible that they might not. So we don't know. Maybe they'll keep the soul sand. Maybe there's not a placeholder block. The second thing is that all right, Nacho, I'm gonna have to leave soon as well, Minecraft, as my time for streaming is like nearly up. I do have to go pretty soon, but so I'm kind of letting out my conclusions. But thank you for coming. If the Discord should maybe be in the description of the stream. It might not be there actually, but if you can check in any of the other videos, it'll definitely be there. I have yours as well. I'll definitely add you for sure if you want to get in the Discord. But oh, this is so cool. And I don't think, did I break this? No, because I was stood on the outside. I was like, oh, what is that red thing? That's weird. And I went in. So let's see if there's an entrance on the other side as well. That entrance is lined up exactly with the portal as well, interestingly enough. And it seems like there is not an entrance on this side. Interesting. Yeah, it was behind that skull, but it's not there. Second thing, that the ancient cities is certainly related to, I guess you could say pillagers, you could say the mansions. I think the way it's built is very similar. Is this dark oak? Yeah, that's dark oak log. Okay, that's why. Using lots of dark oak, and like the way this looks overall is very similar to the outpost in my opinion. And the wool. The wool colors we see, the wool additions is the light blue, dark blue that we see in the mansions. So there's definitely some sort of a connection between these two things. Oh, these chains are for the freaking mine shaft. There's also experience bottles, which you can find in both of those places as well. So there's definitely a connection there. Next time, I'll definitely go into depth of what I think. I want to give it a lot more thought. I want to see a lot of the names for the new structures. Still don't know what the ice box is. I think I don't know what that is. So let's see if, okay, do we want to remove this? Let's see if we remove it, is there anything underneath it? A campfire? Huh. Is that a soul campfire? Let's get flint and steel. I could just actually pick block it. Oh, no, it's just a regular campfire. Huh. Is it really? Yeah, it's a regular campfire. That's interesting. What block is it on? It's on deep slate, so it's a campfire surrounded by wool. I think that's a placeholder. I'm inclined to believe that that's a placeholder. It just seems a little strange to me that there's a campfire surrounded in wool. I'm like, I feel pretty certain that that's probably a placeholder for something else. Anything underneath here we could run through and see? No warning. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, now I'm stuck. Okay, we're out. Are you stuck? No, get back in the pool. Wait, can you not catch on fire? What the heck? Is it immune to fire now? Was it always immune to fire? Can someone confirm this? I'm scared. Oh my gosh, it's immune to fire. Dude, what? The warden is immune to fire. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep, warden's immune to fire now, I guess. Or am I doing something wrong? I still think fire on Skulk should turn blue. That should definitely be a thing. I think that's everything. I think I'm gonna have to end the stream pretty much now. And I think like we've covered the majority of it. So we'll definitely just want to see, if there's any particular names of structures. So I think they saw people cheese the warden with lava and fixed it. Oh, okay. That's fair. So, okay, that's probably fair. Still very scary, though. Not a big, huge fan of that. People stop cheesing so the warden can have normal weaknesses, please. But, yep, that's terrifying. It's just immune to fire now. But I think we've pretty much covered anything, so I think the thing we'll be looking for, I do need some clarification on what the icebox is. I've said that probably like 10 times now, I'm sorry. But I have no idea what the icebox meant in the description of the snapshot when we read it. Don't know what that is. I would like to know what that is. And we just need to know like the names of particular structures. The names of this one could be interesting. That could be a good thing to know, because what if it has the same name as the thing in the Woodland Mansion? Very telling, right? We have like blue carpet. We need to check to see the rest of the loot tables to see what else is possible. That's something, the loot tables, I think I know how to do myself. I think I know how to look in the files myself and check for that. But yeah, so that's something that I'll definitely be looking into. Might even stream maybe during the weekend. Ooh, wait, there's a freaking thing right here. I forget what it's called. But the iron vein, the ore vein, that's one right there. That's so cool. But yes, I think that's going to be pretty much all Minecrafters. We've definitely seen and learned so much about the ancient cities just from structural changes, right? Nothing they tell us just from structural changes can tell us so much about what they want it to be, what the people here were doing. And I think that's very interesting. I'm going to say the small theory. Something I've been thinking, like, this was called a portal. My mind is kind of like, well, what if, this was supposed to just be some sort of alternative access to the nether, given that there's nether access, like nether related stuff here. I think that could be a thing. But maybe there's like an ancient nether portal, something that was built before Enderman helped you, like before. I think Enderman have some sort of relation to the way we use current nether portals, given the particles. Like there's some sort of relation there. But what if this used to be an alternative way to do it? I don't know. That's my like unsupported random thought for sure, but I think that kind of makes sense to me a little bit. But regardless, don't be a Fortnite fool, Hytale hypocrite, or Roblox reject. Always be an amazing Minecraft master. Stay blocky, and let's hop deep into this ancient cities and see what this is all about. Thank you all for coming.